Hello everybody, it's Christy from Christy's Beautiful Life and welcome back to 12 Days of Christmas with Daisy and Christy, the music edition. We are on to I Want a Hippopotamus for Christmas. Are we? Let's see. Maybe I'm going to make this one Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas. I don't know. It could be a couple things. Not really sure which thing I'm going to work with yet. I have these adorable photos taken of my oldest and my daughter. So this is Jackson, this is Nora, if you've never been to my channel before. And I've got 3 in total. I have one to do about my youngest as well. But my son had to have these cool antlers for his concert that they were doing at school. And because it's 2020, the concert they recorded it. Each classroom did a song and they're recording it, and then there will be a virtual concert next week for all of the parents to just watch all the videos. And I love it. So I had to grab some photos of him because I didn't know where he was going to stand. My son is not always the best at like the performances. He's a little shy. So I wasn't sure what type of photo I was going to be able to catch performance-wise. And then my daughter, of course, when I got him a pair of ears, I got her a pair of ears because she would feel upset if she didn't get them. So hers are actually little, like a unicorn with antlers. It is so cute. And she's got her little reindeer sweatshirt on, which you can't see, but that's okay. I like the color contrast of it with her princess pajama pants. And that's just so Nora. Anyways, I love these photos. And so this is what I'm working with today. And I have this adorable cut file that I went to cut out, and my computer, it needed to be charged, and I knew it needed to be charged, but I thought I could probably get the cut out. Well, I didn't. And it stopped midway. And then as I refreshed my computer and got it plugged in, it put this huge slice where everything was, and then it recut it and it kind of shifted. And so those are the ones I was able to save of a pretty decent sized piece. I'm pretty hurt my heart a little bit because this pattern paper I have been hoarding and hoarding and hoarding. It is the Snow and Cocoa collection, and I'm really sad that it did not work the way I planned on it, but that's okay. I'm still gonna work with what I have. It's totally not the cut file's fault. It's all my fault. And this is from Confessions of a Paper Addict from last year's Christmas release, and I just love them, so I want to get those used. So I'm gonna work with that and these photos, and I guess I'm going to use the prompt Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas for this one, because I think I just in the back of my mind thought of something I could do for I Want a Hippopotamus. So I think this one comes up first, so it's totally fine. You'll see the hippo one tomorrow, and let me get you on fast forward. All right, guys, so I'm going to start off by using that pink side of this pattern paper from Snow and Cocoa. Like I said, this was really hard to use because I've been hoarding it for so long, but it's time. And I feel like with the wood grain and kind of the filter I've used with these photos, everything just works so well. I am trying so hard to get both of those photos of Jackson used up, and then I thought, I could do a little flip book. But in the end, I did decide this is also being documented in December Daily, and it's probably going to be documented in my little Traveler's Notebook Advent calendar that I do as well. So I don't need both the photos. I can do with just one. So I do choose to just do one of them. And I did the one of him smiling and not being silly because I think I'm going to do that photo of him being silly in a different way. Document the fact that he's so silly. And so I wanted to keep that other photo for that purpose. I've laid out the cut file. And I do decide that there needs to be a little bit of something underneath the photo and the cut file, a bit of texture, a bit of something. So I'm going to do this, which I've been doing tons of lately, which is using my favorite acrylic paint. It is got a metallic-y kind of a finish to it, so it's not just like a matte white to it. I love this acrylic paint. So I start with that. I then also decide that it needs to have a little bit of splatters, and I also go in afterwards off camera because I noticed that there was a bit of pink, like there's pink in the pattern paper, but my daughter's pajama pants also have a bit of pink to them, and so I wanted to play off that a little bit. And in order to do that, I'm going to just use a second stencil that has a snowflake on it, and I spray that, and it's just a little pop of color plus the splatters, and all together in the end. I really love how this turned out. And I even was able to use the little bit of Heidi shine that I have left. This gold color shine, I mean, I am to the very bottom of this stuff, but I still just kind of save it and hope that every time I splatter, I'll get a little bit out of it. And so far, it still works. So until it stops working, we're going to go with it. I'm also using some green. I am trying to get the festive feeling that this is Christmas, and her sweatshirt is green, and I'm trying to pull from all of that because the photo of Jackson, he's wearing a black shirt, and he's pretty, when you look at the photos, you actually see his photo first because it's a little bit more bold than versus Nora's. So using the colors that Nora's wearing helps to bring both the photos into more of an equal portion balance there, doing it in that way. So, okay, I've done it. It's dry. You can see I'm in a new sweatshirt. This layout was not just a one-day project. Most of the things I do were not one-sitting projects. I can't do it. I cannot just sit and scrap and get things done. Most of the time it's because there's interruptions, but I find that I think my brain enjoys the rest to mentally process what I want to do next before I do it. So in total, the layout might not take me very long. It might be a pretty quick layout, but it's taken me over several different sessions to do it because I really enjoy the process of really thinking on if this is what I want to do. So that's part of it. And one thing I came up with is I wanted to back each one of the photos. And again, I'm trying to help I backed Nora's photo with the back side of the cut file. That wood grain has some pink and teal colors to it. So I backed Nora's photo with that one. But with Jackson's, I used, it's not even Snow and Cocoa collection. It's just a complete offshoot that I had. But there's some blue and the teal that ties everything back in together. He has red in his shirt that I will bring in. You'll see how I bring that in a moment, and it all ties itself together. So there you have it. Now, we are working with Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas. However, kind of forgot, and I changed this one. I don't know. I have no idea how my brain did this, but I changed it to 'Tis the Season. I don't even know what I put it. Anyways, I completely changed the song. I didn't mean to, but I, for some reason, was like, this is right. And as I looked at it, and when I looked and finished it off, I'm like, this is not right, but that's okay. So I had the 'Tis the Season. I also had this Be Jolly. And I was like, okay, I can make this work. We can figure out, I like it. They're jolly. But then I came up with an even better idea, which is to say, 'tis the season to be a jolly reindeer. And I just thought I was so clever. I was chuckling to myself when I created it. I don't know. I really like it. I'm adding this larger reindeer that you can see there. There's Rudolph there. That came in a Rosie Studios Christmas collection that I received. I got that from Scrapbook Your Joy, and I just loved it. It fit so well right there. And I'm using the black to tie in and be bold. Like I said, Jackson's shirt's black, so now I need to add in these pops of blacks in different areas. So one of them, as you can see, I folded over the pattern paper at the top there. I did a corner. I have not done that in a while, but that little pop of black really helps, and then tie it in with the word reindeer there. So now, of course, I've got it in two places. Yes, Jackson's shirt is black, but that doesn't give me a visual triangle. It just gives me a diagonal. So I have to add in black somewhere else, and I come up with using a few stickers to do that. And that worked perfectly. It's exactly what I wanted. I did add it in a few different places, so there's lots of little pops of black. And then I finish it off with just a little bit of embellishing and a few sequins from 3 separate mixes that Two of them are pretty old. I don't think they'd be in the shop, but one of them is from December's release. And if you would like to purchase any sequins, you can use my code Christy15 in the Spiegelmom Scrap Shop, and it'll give you 15% off your order on everything except for when you are doing pre-orders for the next month's releases. The other thing I will mention is please make sure you head on over and see what Daisy created today. Her layout is gorgeous. I love how it turned out. It's just so pretty. So please make sure you head on over and check that out. And I'm sorry that mine is up a little late today. I thought I had done this voiceover. I thought I had everything ready to go, and I hadn't. So December is definitely catching up with me in my brain. So I am going to go ahead and get this video posted, work on my layout for tomorrow because it's not done yet. And I'm just going to play. And it's rainy and gross outside today, so it's a good day to just stay inside and hang out. Let me know what you think of this. Sorry about the mix-up of my titles and not really working with the right Christmas song, but really, I mean, they're having a good time, so I guess it works, right? It's Christmas themed. I think that's more of the point so than the song, right? And I think that's everything. The cut file, Confessions of a Paper Addict, I've mentioned that, but I will leave the link to her Etsy shop as well. This is from last year's Christmas release, and I love these little reindeer. They're so adorable. So if you're interested in that, I'll leave the link for that one as well. And there's a look at my finished layout. I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye.